What's up, guys? Steve here with a breaking news update regarding the stimulus package negotiations. As just this morning, hours ago, Nancy Pelosi said that Donald Trump's diagnosis has entirely changed the dynamic of stimulus package negotiations, and she believes that her and White House Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin will be reaching a deal by this weekend. So in this video, I'm going to get you caught up on all of the details of what's unfolding this morning, how the tides have turned in our favor to get a stimulus package agreement. And if you like that, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. I want you to vote thumbs up on this video, because when you vote thumbs up on this video and you leave comments down below, it increases my chances of success in winning the YouTube algorithm elections. Thank you so much, and God bless America and YouTube. And if you guys would like to stay up to date on everything that's unfolding almost on a daily basis now, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way every time I upload videos, you can be notified right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. So as I mentioned just this morning, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, said that she believes that they will be reaching an agreement regarding the stimulus package negotiations. This is very different from what we heard just last night, when she was asked by reporters after coming out of negotiations with White House Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin what were the odds of her reaching an agreement, and she said, "I do not know." In addition to that, she said that overnight she would be reviewing legislative language from the counteroffer that was provided by Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. So an agreement on a stimulus package seemed to be up in the air last night. That was until this morning, upon the discovery that President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for COVID-19 at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning. And just an update on those two, they did test positive. For the next 14 days, they will be in self-quarantine. They have suspended and grounded his campaign run, and at the moment, they're currently experiencing mild symptoms of the virus. For a further update on what's taking place, be sure to check out the video that I uploaded on them this morning. And please, once again, be sure to keep them and everyone that is experiencing sickness at this time in prayer. So as a result of this unfolding, it was reported that Nancy Pelosi came out this morning and said the following: "This kind of changes the dynamic because here sees the reality of what we have been saying all along. We always have to find a path. That is our responsibility to do so, and I believe that we will. We'll find our middle ground. We're legislators. We'll get the job done." Also this morning, we saw Nancy Pelosi address the airline industry, asking them to stop any further furloughs or layoffs. She said that they will be receiving their stimulus bailout either in the form of a standalone bill or in a comprehensive stimulus package, but further job cuts to the airline industries would be devastating. As you recall, in the last round of stimulus, the airline industry received a bailout of $25 billion to help keep them afloat, contingent upon them not performing any layoffs until October 1st of 2020. And just a couple weeks ago, the airline industry approached Congress and let them know that gross revenues were down by 85%, and that if they did not receive another round of bailout in the form of $25 billion before October 1st of 2020, they would need to perform mass layoffs in the form of tens of thousands. And as you know, no agreement was reached by that time. So yesterday we saw American Airlines lay off 19,000 workers and United Airlines lay off 13,000 workers in the airline industry. So Nancy Pelosi has urged them to stop, saying that they will be receiving bailout money very soon. And she also said that she believes that there will be a stimulus package agreement reached between her and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin to help provide stimulus checks, enhanced unemployment, and all the provisions that we've been waiting for. Also this morning, we heard that U.S. Representative Steny Hoyer said that the House of Representatives will not be leaving the floor. They will be dismissed to go on to recess. However, they will be on call, expected to return within 24-hour notice for voting on any potential upcoming bills. Speaking of the House of Representatives, last night they passed the $2.2 trillion stimulus package that was provided by Nancy Pelosi, known as the Revised HEROES Act. Now, this narrowly passed with a vote of 214 to 207, with 18 members of the Democratic Party voting against it. This is likely because of the fact that we are all well aware of the fact that this is not a real effort to provide a stimulus package, that this is merely what they call a messaging bill. In other words, members of Congress are trying to provide a message to America that they made an effort to provide some sort of stimulus package agreement, and it wasn't their fault. The other party did not come to an agreement on it. So therefore, as they go into campaigns for re-elections these upcoming weeks, you should vote them back into their position because they tried. But we are all well aware of the fact that this was not going to pass. It does not have bipartisan agreement. They're simply putting something out that does not have full support. And we have already received word that this has passed in the House, has moved on to the Senate, and the Senate has said that they believe that it is too expensive, it is full of provisions that have nothing to do with the pandemic, and that this is pretty much already dead on arrival. So there is no need to look towards the $2.2 trillion stimulus package. Nothing is going to come of it. And the fact of the matter is that if we are looking to receive a real stimulus package agreement, we are all looking towards Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and White House Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. They have been negotiating since Wednesday evening on his counteroffer bill of $1.62 trillion. Now, if they can come to an agreement on this, this will have White House support, which will be backed by Republicans. And then if it is agreeable to Nancy Pelosi, we'll have the support of Democrats. Then we will have a true bipartisan agreement on a stimulus package. This is what we are looking towards to have agreed upon. And this is what Nancy Pelosi is talking about when she says she believes that we will have an agreement by this weekend. If we look towards the $2.2 trillion stimulus package, it is unlikely that we will have an agreement on anything. That is, unless Republicans are now seeing this change in the dynamic of everything, and they are willing to consider that $2.2 trillion stimulus package. But like I said, as it stands, the current word from the Senate is that it is dead on arrival. So once again, what is included in that $1.62 trillion counteroffer that we received from Steve Mnuchin that is currently under negotiation with him and Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi? Well, just to recap, it is a $1.62 trillion relief proposal that proposes $250 billion in state and local government aid, $400 per week in federal unemployment benefits. That's an enhancement on top of unemployment benefits to go through till the end of the year, starting the second week of September. This is going to have $75 billion for coronavirus testing and tracing, $20 billion for the airline industry bailout, $60 billion for rental and mortgage assistance, $160 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program of forgivable loans for small businesses. And Mnuchin said that if him and Nancy Pelosi come to an agreement, you can rest assured that there will be another round of stimulus checks. Well, you guys, lots of updates rolling out this morning, Friday, October the 2nd. I'm going to be sure to keep you guys up to date as information rolls out. Chances are by the time you watch this video, there's going to be another update rolling out. So be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. So that way, as soon as I get that information and I upload it here on the channel, you can be notified right away. And once again, if you haven't already, if you like this information, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Vote thumbs up for this video so that way I can win the YouTube algorithm elections. Thank you so much. God bless America. God bless YouTube. And may you be blessed as well. Please keep our president and all of our leaders in prayer. I hope this reaches you well. God bless. Take care. I'll keep you up to date. This is Steve.